1:38 p.m. PST 292,018 by Zoe Haylock. Less than a week before Valentine's Day, the final installment in the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy, 50 Shades Freed, has arrived, wrapping up 3 years of mild BDSM on the big screen. While the end of a franchise usually sparks nostalgia, critics almost unanimously agree that it's time for the 50 Shades of Grey series to fade to black. Although main characters Anna and Christian Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan spend most of the movie having sex, The Hollywood Reporter's Jordan Mintz feels the new release doesn't quite end with the bang one would hope for. In terms of drama, or melodrama, or just bad drama, Freed rarely does the goods while trying hard to give fans what they came for. He writes, "The film does feature more visits to the playroom for some lightweight sadomasochism, more eye-rolling plot mechanics involving Christian Grey's troubled past, more reactionary views on love and marriage, more money shots of sports cars, private jets and vacation homes that only the 1% can afford, and more attempts to turn what may be one of the duller couples to ever grace the screen into two captivating characters." But IndieWire's Manuela Lazic finds the final film empowering as it finally frees Anna from the stiff script binding the previous films. In this one, audiences will see Anna take a little bit more control in the relationship, and, to Lazic, that makes all the difference. Anastasia Steele staying firmly in control of her sexuality is refreshing and necessary to Lazic, who calls it a narrative turn that manages to frame Anna and Christian's marriage as an empowering structure for women. By adapting its heroine's perspective, the series displays a willingness to accept that sex can be a ridiculous proposition, she continues, and that concession rids this installment of the suffocating pomposity found in its predecessors. Anna's newfound playfulness is thanks, in part, to Johnson. Critics across the board agreed that the lead actress' performance is the film's only redeemable quality. Peter Travers from Rolling Stone writes that the action-packed plot does give Johnson, a clever actress who deserves much better, a reprieve from getting trussed up naked and pawed by her co-star. The Guardian's Benjamin Lee praises Johnson for remaining a compelling presence, trying her darndest with lifeless words, but, again, she's stranded by the energy-sucking vortex of nothingness that is Jamie Dornan. He's better than this, as he has shown with Menace in the Fall, but he knows it, and his boredom is lazily apparent throughout. Lee finds Freed's main problem to be that there's never any real danger, a real emotion, a real anything here. To be honest, it's as if it's playing in the background, and no one involved can be bothered to add color, a life, or even a frisson of passion. Where the film does try to spark passion, it falls flat. The New York Times' Jeanette Katsoulis notes, "There's an out-of-left-field abduction and a marital tiff over email addresses, but these narrative fragments, lazily tossed together alongside a neglected supporting cast, are no more than a flimsy causeway connecting bonking sessions." Katsoulis is happy that Freed marks the climax of the trilogy. "If another sequel shows up," she writes, "I'm going to have to use my safe word. 50 Shades Freed is in theaters now."